Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation, Products to Increase Labor Savings and Productivity, sponsored by Hubbell RACO. My name is Colleen Beatty, and I'm the senior editor here at Electrical Contractor magazine. On behalf of the magazine, I want to welcome everyone to today's presentation. So before we get started, I just want to quickly go over some housekeeping items. First, please note that today's presentation is being recorded and we'll be providing you with a link to the recording after the webinar is over. So if you miss anything or if you have to leave early, that's totally fine. You can come back anytime and watch the recording when it works for you. The audio for today's presentation should be coming through your computer speakers or headphones. If you have any technical difficulties, audio or otherwise, just reach out using the Q&A window on the right of your screen. Now, of course, we encourage your participation in today's webinar, so please send us your questions. You can submit them at any time during the presentation using the Q&A module. Again, it's on the right of your screen, and we'll have time at the end of the webinar to answer them. There's also a quick survey that should pop up on your screen at the end of the webinar that we hope you'll fill out. Or if you'd like to fill it out sooner, just click the icon with the clipboard at the bottom of your screen to open it up. I'd also like to mention that we've begun offering a certificate of participation. You can claim yours near the end of the webinar in the module on the bottom left of your screen. Let me highlight that for you right now so you can see. So with all of that out of the way, I'd like to give a warm welcome to today's speakers, Julie Bennethum, Senior Product Manager for Hubbell RACO, and Victor Beristany, Senior Product Engineer for Hubbell RACO. Julie has been the Product Manager for RACO boxes, covers, and accessories for 3 years. Prior to joining RACO, she worked in product development in the appliance industry for over 15 years. Victor has been with RACO for 6.5 years. Prior to joining RACO, he worked in the sheet metal industry for over 15 years. Victor designed most of the products we will be seeing in today's webinar. Welcome, Julie and Victor.
Welcome to the RACO New Products webinar, and thank you to Electrical Contractor magazine for hosting this event. Today, Victor and I are going to review 3 new Pro-Ready solutions. RACO Pro-Ready solutions are designed to provide labor savings and increase productivity, reducing project costs with products that install faster, easier, with less waste. Let us introduce you to our new Universal Stud Mount Brackets, or the S Series, our Ultimate G Series brackets, or the G Series, and the upgraded Grand Slam enclosure with stab at 2 connectors. We'll start with the Ultimate Stud Mount Bracket. Developed with contractors to improve upon the current paddle-style box brackets, these new brackets provide a cost-effective way to mount any 4-inch or 4 11/16 inch box and corresponding mud rings, 4-inch or 4 11/16 inch. The S bracket mounts to any metal stud or our new open center bracket. Both versatile and efficient, these new brackets will reduce the number of SKUs required to mount boxes, as they can be mounted either horizontally or vertically while saving time, labor, and waste. Let's review the 7 different configurations. The USMB is the base plate, and it can be used to mount any 4-inch or 4 11/16 inch box or bracket. It snaps to the stud for a hands-free installation. We also have integrated mud rings. This is a 5/8 inch raised mud ring in a single gang, a 5-inch raised mud ring in a double gang, a 3/4 inch raised in a single gang, and lastly an integrated 3/4 inch raised in a double gang. The universal stud mount brackets come with our popular adjustable mud rings. Adjustable mud rings provide job site flexibility when wall depths are unknown. The adjustable mud ring adjusts from 1/2 inch to 1 3/8 inch deep. We have a single gang and the double gang adjustable mud ring. Victor will now demonstrate how these brackets are installed and point out some competitive advantages.
The universal stone-on bracket snaps into either side of the stud and in the open center bracket. For a constraint installation, you can slide it to the desired location, and it is also tackable in the open center bracket. Now, if we want to mount it on one side of the stud, right here, and we want to move it to the other side, we just remove it and place it on the opposite side. Unlike competitors, they need to turn the bracket around and then they need to rotate the backs. This is not the case for us. So I'm going to move it back to the open center bracket. Now, you can install it vertically or horizontally. The rigid design eliminates the need of a far side support. You also have access to the knockouts all the way around the backs. And you don't need a backs for low voltage applications.
Now let's move on to the Ultimate G Series brackets. Perfect for prefab applications, the G Series mounting bracket works with any 4 or 4 11/16 inch box and corresponding mud rings. It can clip to any metal or wood stud or to the new taller open center bracket for a hands-free installation. Once on the brace, you can slide it into position. You no longer have to sandwich a brace between the box and the mud ring. The G stands for gangable. You can gang 2 or even 3 boxes together on either side of the stud or to each other, reducing the number of SKUs required to complete the job. Let's review the 6 configurations and the 2 accessories in the G Series. The 9030G is the base plate, in which you can mount any 4 or 4 11/16 inch box or corresponding mud ring. There are 3 SKUs with built-in hinged adjustable mud rings. Our adjustable mud rings adjust from 1/2 inch to 1 3/8 inch. The hinged feature allows you to access the box from the front. It also allows inspectors to easily access the wiring later for inspection by loosening one screw. This is the single gang version. This is the double gang version. And this is the horizontal version. The G Series brackets with integrated hinged adjustable mud rings can be used without a box in low voltage applications. We also have 2 SKUs incorporating our top selling boxes, the 232 with Stabic connectors. These built-in connectors are field proven to be 3 times faster than traditional connectors. Our patented cable clamp locks the cable in place quickly and easily to increase productivity. Let me show you how easy it is to do. You remove the pry out and simply stab it into place until you hear a clicking sound. And it's secure. It can be easily removed if necessary. We have two SKUs featuring the Stab-It box in the G series. We have a 4-inch box with Stab-It 1 connectors. That means it has two connectors. And a 4 11/16" box with 3 Stab-It connectors. There are 2 accessories in the G series. The new 9030G open center bracket is a taller bracket that accommodates both the S series and the G series. It's adjustable. And the 995 is our far side support that can be mounted to any G bracket. And it's adjustable from 2.5 inches to 6-inch stud depths. And those measurements are marked on the far side support. Victor will now demonstrate how to install the G series brackets and gang the boxes together.
The G series brackets can be mounted in either side of the stud. It will clip into place. And it will also clip into the open center bracket, as I'm going to show you here. There it is. You can slide it along the open center bracket for a transfer installation. In this case, we're showing hinge adjustable motoring. So if I want to open it, if I want to have access to the box, if I have a box installed, I will open it here, and I will have access to the inside of the box. I'll put it back into place. Okay. There you go. So once you slide it to the desired location, you can also gang it together. I have another box right here, which I'm going to start to install. In this case, for a 16 inches on center stud width, we will have to remove the tops on this side. I will remove them with some pliers. It's really simple. Grab your top with the pliers and snap it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put it in the right location. There it is. Now, I'm showing here an adjustable motoring on my G bracket. What I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust it so you can see how easy it is to adjust the depth of this ring. And there it is. You want to adjust it out. And there you go, to the desired depth. And this is basically the function of the G series brackets.
Now let's review the upgraded Grand Slam large capacity junction box. RACO's Grand Slam box is the quickest and easiest way to terminate home runs, branch circuits, and other electrical wiring faster. Specifically designed for commercial applications, the Grand Slam box now offers more built-in features to save installers more time and labor. The latest improvements include our patented Stab-It 2 connectors, which have been tested at more than 3 times faster than traditional MC connectors. Also included are our pre-installed ground bars, optional cable management, and 2 multifunction clips. The Grand Slam box is CUL US listed and NEMA 1 rated. There are 2 sizes, the 8x8x3 or the 12x12x4, offering plenty of capacity for wiring home runs. Both sizes are available with and without knockouts and come with a surface mounted cover. Victor will now demonstrate the upgraded features.
Let me show you the cable management I use for first means of support. It's really easy to use. Basically, when you reset the box, this bracket is right against the back of the box. In this case, we use folded 90 degrees, as shown right there, until it stops. Then what we do, This center piece, we are going to rotate it 90 degrees, like that. You can see it right here. We're going to bend this top up 90 degrees. We insert the cable in here. We bend it back to lock the cable into place. As you can see in this side. That's how we hold the cables with this cable management bracket. That's one of the features, and it is optional. The other optional feature that we have is this tray rod with a multifunction clip. If you want to hang it, basically, and if the box has a multifunction clip, you insert the tray rod to this clip, and you hang it from the ceiling, one at each side. If you don't have the multifunction clip, you basically can hang it from the top of the box to the back, on the back of the box. And the third feature that we have is this conduit support plate. The conduit support plate is not a 100 SP. It can be mounted in either side of the box, or it can be mounted side by side. That's mainly the three accessories that we have, optional accessories that we have for the Grand Slam box.
That's an overview of our new RACO Pro Ready products. More information is available on our website and on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll now open it up to any questions.
Thank you so much, Julie and Victor, for that great presentation. So now we'd like to open up the floor to discussion, comments, and questions. So if you haven't already, you can submit them through the Q&A box on the right of your screen. So let me just highlight that here for you so you can find it. We have a couple of questions in here already. So first, are measurements shown on the adjustable mud rings?
Yes. Yes, you have it right here on the side of the ring.
Okay. So are these products available to order today?
Yes, all of the products that you see here today are in inventory and ready to order. You can contact your distributor and ask them for these products. If you don't have a RACO distributor, you can go to our website, Hubbell.com/RACO, and click on the Contact Us button,
Okay.
and you will be directed to your closest distributor.
Okay. And I believe in the survey at the end of the webinar, there's also a question asking if you would like to be contacted by someone from Hubbell. So that's a good opportunity to start that connection as well.
Yes.
What is the main difference between the S and the G series?
So the S series is a stud mount bracket. It was meant to replace our B style or our paddle style bracket. Because it does add more versatility. It allows you to reduce the number of SKUs that you need to carry, and it is also hands-free. So those are all of the improvements over the paddle style bracket. Excuse me. The G series is more of a prefab play in that you can slide the bracket along an open center bracket to position it. And it also, of course, eliminates the need for multiple SKUs. It can be mounted to the stud or to the open center bracket. Of course, they both save time, labor, and the number of SKUs you need to purchase. And the G series has the integrated hinged adjustable mud rings. So those are the main differences.
Okay. So the Stab-It boxes are cool, but how much are they going to cost?
So do we have a Stab-It box with the label on it? We have plenty of Stab-It boxes here. So we have Stab-It 1 and Stab-It 2. The cost of the box is no more than purchasing the fitting by itself, the cable management, and far side support. So if you add, and the ground, the pigtails. So if you add all of those components together, the Stab-It box is the same price, but we're doing all the labor for you and assembling all of these parts together.
Great. Can the G series be mounted on other brands' brackets? Or is it specific to
Boxes.
Hubbell?
Other boxes on the G series.
You can use them for the 4 inches and 4.11/16. They would work with any other box that for those dimensions, those 2 dimensions.
Okay. We've got one more question here. Folks, you can submit your questions in the Q&A box if you have anything else you'd like to ask Julie or Victor. What if I don't use MC cable on my jobs, but I want to use the G series bracket? How would that work?
Okay, so with the G series bracket, whether it be the base plate or any of our boxes with hinged adjustable mud rings, you can mount any box, any 4 or 4.11/16 inch box. So in this case, you would use our 257 4.11/16 inch box for rigid conduit, or our 232 if you want a 4-inch box. So we have 2 SKUs that come with Stab It, which is for MC cable. If you're not using MC cable, you can use any of our other boxes. We have hundreds of SKUs to choose from that will fit on the G series and the S series brackets.
Okay. I don't see any other questions, so let's just give folks a quick reminder that if you would like to get your certificate of participation, you should be able to open it up now in the box that I've highlighted for you on the bottom left of your screen. There should be a little link to click to open up that certificate of participation. And just email me if you have any issues with that. Just respond to the email that you got and it should get in touch with me. So I still don't see any more questions. So I guess we can give folks back a few minutes of their day. So on behalf of Electrical Contractor Magazine and Hubbell RACO, I want to thank everyone for attending. A big thank you to Julie and Victor for such a fantastic presentation. Please don't forget to fill out the survey. It should pop up on your screen when the webinar ends. And please be on the lookout in your email for the recording of this event, which will be available soon. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see everyone at a future webinar.
Thank you.
Thank you.